What's going on, everybody? Alex here with Nickens Landscaping and Excavating. In today's video, I got a quick tip for you guys if you're trying to hide a sewer clean out or hide something else in the lawn. We do this and it works great. I've done this at my house, I've done this on jobs, and when you need to hide something unsightly in your lawn, sometimes it can be tricky, but this is a simple, easy trick to hide something very quickly and very cheap. All right, so I'll get right to the point here and show you guys what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you how I do it. But for those of you guys that are just here to figure out how to do this, I'm gonna show you real fast. So right here, we got a 4-inch sewer clean out, very, very common. Sticks up about 6 inches, so it's a pain in the butt to mow around, weed eat around. There's not enough gap there really to mow, so they have to mow around it, and it's just not good. So what we need to do is basically make this accessible, but get rid of it to where you don't see it and it's flat. So what a lot of people would do is just cut it flat and leave it, which is, I guess, not the wrong way to do it, but this is going to be a much better option. So what we do is, first off, I'm going to dig around it. I'm going to cut that off basically flush with the ground, a little bit below flush, and then I'm going to stick this on top of it. So what this is a 10-inch irrigation box, valve box. You can use these round ones, you can use the square ones, you can use whatever you want, but that's all it is. So, and you can even cut it down because you don't need it to be that deep really. You just need to basically dig around this to where you can set this basin down into the ground, and when someone needs to come service this clean out, they can come over here, take this lid off, pop the cap off, do what they need to do, and then put everything back together, put this back on, and when you're done, the top of this is flush with the grass. So you can mow over it, do what you need to do. It's big enough to where you can't really lose it as long as you're maintaining your property. And yeah, that's all it takes. So there you go. Very, very easy, simple process, simple trick to hide something in your lawn. It works for stuff like this, works for landscape lighting. There's another piece right here. This is a 6-inch valve box, but that's got some landscape lighting wire where there's a junction out here in the yard. So not just for sewer cleanouts, but it works great for these. So let's get to it. Let's get this one put in. Get rid of this ugly sewer cleanout. So first thing I'm going to do is go around and dig down to where I think I'm gonna need to be to get this valve box down in there, and then I'll worry about cutting and everything after that. But first thing I'm gonna do is dig. Guys, if you're gonna do this project, make sure you know where your utilities are. If you need to call Julie, 811. It's free. You can get your utilities marked. Don't go digging around in your lawn without getting that stuff marked or knowing where it's at. So now I got it where I want it. I got it just below the grass level, about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, something like that. You don't want it sticking up above the grass because then a mower could clip it or something. So if you set it down there just below the grass level, doesn't need to be much. So once you know you're good on this, you need to mark your pipe down here. Like I said, you want the top of this cap to be just below this lid right here, and this lid recesses down in here about 1 inch or so. So we'll put the top of this lid about 1.5 inches below the top of this valve box. All right, guys, and that is it. Test fit it, everything fits. Got my pipe cut off. I had to trim a little piece off there. You can always cut a little bit more, but you can't add any, so cut twice if you have to. But this lid is about 1.5 inches below the top of this, and like I said, this has just a little lip right here that goes down, so that would hit the cap if it were right at the top. So cut it down a little bit, and voila. If this tip helped you, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give it a big thumbs up, and leave a comment down below and let us know what you're trying to hide. All right, so I've got everything backfilled, got it all buried. This one at least. I did another one in the meantime, and I need another scoop of dirt for that one, but this one is done. So I got it nice and centered there, and then you can still pop this cap off, and there's still probably about 4 inches, 5 inches on the pipe below the cap. So plenty of room there for someone to do what they need to do. I am on an aeration system, so this is all my own piping. Everything's mine. So if you're on city, maybe ask somebody before you do something like this. But for me, this is all mine, so I know I can do it. And then I did this one right here. Same thing. Here in Illinois, we have to have cleanouts every 50 foot, so we've got 3 of these total. I did these 2 today. I'm going to do the remaining one another day, but that's what we got. Much better, much easier maintenance around them. I used to have to mow around this on this corner, come out here, and I had to weed eat all that, so now I'll be able to get much tighter. So to make your maintenance easier, get yourself some of these. Hope this helped. If you're looking to hide something in your lawn or in your landscaping, like I said, for me it was a sewer clean out, but this will work for pretty much anything. You can get much bigger boxes too. So if you got something you want to hide, go get yourself an irrigation box and dig away. All right guys, thanks. I'll see you in the next one.